Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends post-Thanksgiving Day weekend, post-Black Friday sale, overeating, sandwich-making spectacular. We have a couple people traveling from the holidays, so we may be a little short today, but we'll take care of that. And speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. Hello and happy post-Thanksgiving. Until Nikita gets with us, Gaius, why don't you fill everyone in on what happened last week?
Oh, okay. Well, this was unexpected. If to do just a quite bit of just a rewind. First, we met Jane Bile, a woman of magical nastiness. Some of us may or may not have made deals unbeknownst to us, and at which point we kind of decided to fight. It didn't go so hot. Luckily, Nikita Deus ex candled us out of that particular issue with some summoned, maybe demons. Definitely something not nice came that did not take as well as we would have hoped. But as we were rescuing items from the house, it looked like looting, but we were in fact saving things from the evil. The house decided to get up on its giant stork legs and walk away with us inside. It began heading up the mountain. We interacted with something that I guess worked for Bile Jane. We're not sure exactly about the matrimonial standpoint. If it was kind of like it was a little bit of confusion with the terminology that was used. Definitely not a good thing. After giving us, specifically me and Reed, the things we had bargained for, we promised not to burn the house down. It let us out and left us on top of a mountain where we have, since using the magical gewgaws, one in particular that I've bargained for to navigate toward where we believe Veronica, the whole Veronica, last name McGuffin, if I forget, that was leading us to go save her, which there was some perils, some cliffs, some weird, just stuff going along the way that we had, some jars of teeth, whatnot. And as we made our way down the mountain, we came upon a forest, but one with an extremely large tree in it, which my magical doohickey is pointing toward the top of. As we got there, Reed did his sneaky bit part and found a bunch of webs, which we assumed, okay, giant spiders, cool. We went in there, not giant spiders, but in fact trolls and goblins, which I tried to talk to peacefully. They seem to be working for a mistress of one form or another. And we did some combat, we did good. And we kind of ended it there, but the combat I don't think is done because if I remember properly, Eldred was off in the distance just finger gunning with fire at, I assume, approaching reinforcements.
Well, then we'll say that you are at the point where where you finished the battle that you had with the goblins and the large humanoid creatures that seem to be flinging said goblins. As you're catching your breath and licking your wounds, Eldred comes back, basically stating that there were a number that were running away, and he tried to get what he could, but there were a number of goblins that just were too fast for him.
Did they head up the big tree, or did they run elsewhere? But
They just headed out that way, and I didn't see where exactly they went. To me, it looked like they passed the tree.
all right. Well, while I got
Nice.
everyone's surrounded here, just doing a quick little cleric bit, which will be the aura of vitality. So we'll heal people up real quick before we get before we get maybe ambushed with more combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nikita, you're here. So how much healing
And
do you need?
not too much. Minimal.
How's 14? You
Perfect.
Good? All right. Okay. Then
Popped
we'll heal
off.
the healer real quick.
Reed and Butt Trumpet both say that they could do with some, and Eldred says he
Okay.
could probably take a little bit too.
All right. What is Eldred? Eldred, what do you need, bud? How you feeling? Are you feeling like you want a double dose, a single dose? What do you?
Give me a single to start. We'll see how that does.
Can I go check on the bunny and
12
what
for
do we
Eldred.
leave with the bunny?
Great. Okay. He says, "Yeah, I'm pretty good." Absolutely, Nikita. You see the
four.
bunny.
The pumpkin.
Bunny's
The bunny and the pumpkin.
right. The bunny seems to have a few more scorch marks on its face, and the pumpkin just is like watching it as it goes. But when you come up to it, the bunny is kind of shoulders deep into the stomach of a fallen goblin.
All right.
For purposes, Paul, everybody's maxed out.
Yeah.
Does the bunny look like it needs healing?
Looks like it needs nourishment, but you can't tell from its face because its whole head is in the stomach of a goblin, and you just hear kind of slurpy, yummy sounds coming from within there.
Oh, bud, you usually want to cook that stuff first. Just though I don't
But I guess,
know if
go ahead.
roasting sentient creatures is a thing I should push forward as meals. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna let it happen, and then I'm gonna have a sit down chat with the bunny later and say, you know what? No one thinks the think, and hopefully that takes. Oh, that's another
Is
horn,
that
isn't
coming from the other goblins?
That you hear in the far distance.
it? Is that similar to the horn we heard earlier, say last session?
It is very similar, yeah. It's better than the
Okay.
horn you heard. The horn you heard sounded like, that thing needing major repair being blown by a goblin with asthma.
I was gonna say because I have a honk horn if you want. Just a Oh.
The one you heard before was
More
very
intimidating.
similar to that, yeah.
But okay, yeah. Well, shit.
Reed
How
climbs
close-
best. Who? We have to get
No,
up the tree and see if she's there.
Butt Trumpet says, I can do a little bit of spider climb.
Yes, that is true. We could do the whole. You do the twin whammy thing again,
Okay.
and then one of us will carry you, and then we could climb up the tree and hopefully away from that.
Butt Trumpet twin spells spider climb on the two of you, and then goes to get something out of a pocket. And when they complete the spell, you just hear Butt Trumpet say, "Uh-oh." And there is a poof around you, and you see a blue colored little cloud, a pink cloud, and a black cloud that all just kind of softly, it's like of smoke, but just then turns into like almost like little confetti that just slowly falls to the ground.
Oh my god, she confetti cannoned them. You confetti cannoned yourself!
Yeah.
Go on his knees, pounding the ground. Damn you!
Damn you all to hell!
Hell. So, okay, so they poof magic. Just to get a clarification, they're not like clouds, right, in front of us that are still there?
They poofed in the clouds and then just kind of the makings of the clouds just kind of floated down onto the ground.
Just a quick thing. That was
Are
Reed,
they the
Blood Trumpet, and Eldred got
Eldred.
poofed?
Yep.
It's the Nikitas and Gaia show. Hey, do we have spider climb? I gotta put my hand up on the tree.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Do
well,
we
we
need
might
to
as well
pick up
use
what is left of them, or are they just gone? What I don't understand.
Gaius goes over, takes one of the many pouches we've gotten, like pours the teeth in with other teeth, I guess, and like scoops. Listen, I got jars and shit here. All right, let's.
Okay, you're going.
Okay,
You're going through your pouch and stuff to get this stuff, and you hear another horn that is closer, still in the distance, but easily closer than the one you were just hearing a few moments before. And it's one of those really horrible sounding ones again. And a few moments go by, and then you hear the one way in the distance again.
Hey, you know what? I'm almost certain this is not them.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm almost certain. Yeah,
I grab the football or the bunny like a football, and I slap the pumpkin on the shoulder, and I aim for the tree.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you? How do you aim for the tree? Are you throwing something at the tree, or are you just walking towards it?
No, I am walking quickly towards it. Even.
Okay.
Some might say in a fast manner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm keeping pace with whatever Nikita's run is, I guess. Which is, I guess, me taking an extra long step.
Yeah, Nikita's run equals a lope for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't rub it in or anything. Come on.
I just listen. We were just born this way.
I know. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we get to the tree, and once we get to the tree, we climb it, I guess.
Okay.
That's it. Man, I really hope they imagine themselves somewhere better than this.
I agree.
Okay.
Maybe the top of the tree. Hopefully somewhere safe. Just think positive thoughts.
Oh, I'm sure they're stuck safely traveling somewhere from a distance.
Okay, both of you make me a perception check, please.
What if they're back in Stoat's hole? I guess even that would be better.
Yes, probably. That's 12.
You look in this direction, which is up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because of the way you're going, I'm doing it this way, being that's the width of the wider version. That's the up version.
Okay.
You look up, and somewhere from this angle, it's very tough to tell distance in the farther distance, but probably somewhere between 100 and 150, or a little bit more than that feet, you see what looks like a large, long knot going across the one side of the tree.
Okay. Yes, let's shoot, because I believe Blood Trumpet said this stuff lasts for an hour, so we want to get somewhere we can at least stop and if we need to take a break.
Okay. It's the side of the tree that's facing west, so you know.
Okay,
Okay.
facing west, so that's facing kind of the mountains where we came
Way we
from. Yes.
came. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still up in this mountain, but you're
Yes.
off the actual
But
plateau.
yeah, but like the range itself runs north to southish, kind of.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Just getting the idea in my head. So yes, let's keep climbing.
Tell you what, both of you roll me a. It's going to be a dexterity check. Just don't roll a 1.
Oh, gee. How's 3?
It's not a
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I start making athletics checks, please? That's where we can climb shit. And I'm almost certain we're both stronger than we are dexterous.
Yeah, true. Okay, so it takes you a little while to get up this tree. Even with the spider climb, mostly because you don't want to leave Nikita behind there.
That's
This
okay.
whole-
Take the bunny and go as fast as you can. I need both
No, it's all
hands.
Well, yeah, I got a backpack, so buddy in the backpack.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
maybe tie. Oh, here, just a security rope. In case one of us goes, the other one, it'll act as a safety catch. And maybe kill both of us
Perfect.
instead. Or save one of us. The one can save the other.
Okay, so you're tying yourselves together. How much rope between the two of you?
I guess nothing too wild. Like, say, 25
20
feet?
15?
20
Yeah.
feet? Yeah, something like that.
Okay. No problem. You make it up there, so Nikita has the pumpkin attached to like a backpack, and you have the
Or a
bunny
shoulder,
in your
whatever
backpack?
owns- yep.
Yeah, I have the carnivorous bunny. I assume its head's just poking out and just like looking around.
Yeah, you occasionally feel
It's
it
pretty
nibbling on
sweet,
your
nice.
hair.
Nope. I
And-
just nope. No nibbles.
do you
Try giving it some paste.
I just know it's more of like the wave away. Like no.
Oh, okay. Now, what? Be aware that this bunny is covered in blood and gore down to the shoulders, so you know.
Of course
We
it is.
probably are too, so
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we have been killing a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
can goblins climb trees? Should I not think about that? Should I just keep climbing?
Don't worry, not known mountain climbers in what I've read.
Okay. All right. Keeping climbing.
Nikita, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
More of a mountain folk, I think.
Hoo-ah!
Oh dear.
Okay. Your speed is severely hampered because Nikita is just kind of like, dwarves weren't meant to do this. And she
First the mountains.
makes some progress, and then she looks down and just freezes for a moment. And then you hear the elevated, quick breathing. And then okay, and then starts up again. And every now and then you see her kind of look down, and then all of a sudden like hug the tree, and you hear the quickened breathing.
Son of a bitch, this is not going to be good.
But eventually you make it up to that, what looks like a long knot across the side.
Mm-hmm.
And as you come up alongside it, you realize it's actually the equivalent of a balcony.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Marcus.
Yeah.
But you are easily about 150 to 200 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I climb up and into that balcony.
Okay, and from the balcony you can look out. It kind of looks out over the plateau, and you can see the mountains in the distance.
I will make it to the balcony and then scooch right up against the tree and just like, okay, guys, tell me what you see. I'm not moving.
Oh, well, man, the view it's just gorgeous. I mean, it's
Great.
world-changing,
Draw a picture.
awe-inspiring. It's like a sight to behold. It's oh, and we are so high up. Like
Shut up.
we're on a really tall tree on top of a very large mountain.
Yeah, I know. Not helping. Hey, pumpkin. Do
Don't be
you
so.
eat?
Do I
The
eat what?
pumpkin just kind of turns to you and smiles, and the
Do
eyes
you
light up.
eat meat? Do you want to
It's-
go bite him for me, please?
The head goes back, and the mouth from that jagged smile all of a sudden goes.
Fine.
Well, anyway,
Are there any
yeah.
rocks or anything I can toss at him? Little pebbles. Shut up. Shut.
So, Paul, does this now this balcony or shelf we have here with this knot? Does it lead inside the tree? Is there a door? Is this might get
Give
some?
me an investigation roll, please.
That's not what I'm.
Can I help with that? Because I don't
You
mind looking
certainly
at the
can.
tree.
It's just bad. Wait, why? The first two were bad, so ignore the third one. That was actually good.
Okay. Nikita, you want to give that a shot as well?
Sure. Investigation normal.
Yeah, it just looks like lumpy bark part of a tree.
All right. Well, so how long has that part of the climb taken, time-wise, Paul?
With spider climb, we'll say somewhere around 20-25 minutes.
Okay. All right. You know what, Nikita? You take a breather real quick. I untie the rope and put the bunny down in there, and then I kind of just like climb out and try to like look up to see if there's stuff that I can reasonably estimate like us getting higher, or if this is where we're gonna have to stay for the time being until
Okay,
I don't want to like spider climb to kick off.
give me a another perception check, please.
I don't see shit because that is a one.
Gotcha.
I mean, granted, I have stats to that, but it's still one.
Right, a one is
What
always a
about
one.
like detect magic, or do you think anything would show up like a magic door, or how does
I
that?
mean, I could. So I climb back in after I obviously don't see anything
No, of
foliage.
course, yeah.
Or, yeah, I mean, I could. Yeah, let me just do it as a, you know, just a ritual real quick, and then chalk circle, sprinkle some stuff, and activating detect magic, which presence of magic within 30 feet of me. Obviously, the two of us glow with magics.
Mhm. The pumpkin,
Um,
the bunny.
the pump. I would assume the pumpkin. Does the bunny glow?
No, not really. I mean, there's a light,
Huh,
like phosphorescence to it, but that's really about it.
Anything
interesting.
else in the balcony
Um,
area?
yeah, actually, the vast majority of the tree does.
So how big is this
True.
balcony area, Paul? Is it 30 feet? Is it bigger? Because with the way the spell works, it's like a 30-foot radius. So if I go walking up and down it a bit just to see if I detect anything.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet wide.
Okay. So I don't have to go walk anywhere to detect anymore. Well, okay. We're at least out of immediate danger, which is nice.
I was going to ask if you could see anything below us, but I know we're pretty high up.
I'll do
If
that.
the armies of the
I'm just gonna do a quick nature check on the tree, Paul. Kind of like check it out, see if it resembles. It's another one. It's another one. It's another one. I don't.
you
This
have
is
a deck of cards, yes?
this
this
is this is a
this tree
tree.
looks great.
This is a really magic tree, or it could be a building. Could be a. Could be. It could be a person. It might be a person. Anyway, yeah, I'll take a gander down there and I'll take a look below us. Do I see anything hundreds of feet
You
down?
just kind of see the rocks and the kind of plateau beneath you. Okay, so that's basically what you see.
Yeah, I don't really see much, so at least we're safe here for the time being. I'll go up along the knot of this tree, up against the, would you say, the wall, if you will. I'm just going to start knocking on the wall with my hand. See
Okay.
if, see, like, this part's thick. this part's thick. Because I'm curious also if we need to use pitons and climbing rope once spider climb wears off. We're not going to be able to ascend this
Uh,
any other way.
Okay, give me another investigation check, please.
Okay. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to cast Fox's Cunning on myself. Ignore whatever that wasn't for that. But so now I just have advantage on intelligence checks for the next hour.
Okay,
So
which this
hopefully
would
that,
be.
yep, 15 or 16 is the good one.
Okay. You find that you kind of had an idea, which is why you went back to this, that this kind of balcony, there's a section in the center of it on the tree face that's a little more raised than the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do an investigative nature search, you find that there's actually seams that kind of create a pair of doors.
Do they? I could I give them a push, or is there somewhere to pull on them?
You
Is there a
see,
sign saying push or pull that I need?
there is not, but there is a llama with two heads. You think, but then you realize it's just a
Oh,
knot hole on the bark.
I
Um,
was hoping for the school for the, you know, like intelligent children, and it's still a far side where the kids pulling on the push door kind of thing.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
just showing
School
our age.
for intelligent clerics. Got it.
Yeah.
Um, so
Not more on if I ever heard
so you do find in the crease down the center, there's
it.
actually a
Hmm.
place where you can get your fingers in, and it's kind of like an area that you can pull.
Ah, it is a pull door. If Nikita's not paying attention, I'm like, psst, door. I don't know if
What?
she's like,
Oh, okay.
all right,
My
up,
breathing has subsided. Okay. Yeah. Door. Good. I will get
go
up.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Inside good.
Okay.
Inside good.
All right. So I
Edible pumpkin.
slowly and quietly open the door.
What as you crack the door, you are a little surprised to see firelight inside.
Ooh, that is not a good house design.
Maybe it's large enough that the fire doesn't
I'm almost
pose a
certain
threat.
fire would take this thing down if it got a good foothold. Well, maybe magic fire.
Let's
Yeah. Also,
see what we
doing
see.
this in our quiet voices.
Yes, of course.
I think we need to stipulate that sometimes. Anyway, we crack open and look in. Just I would
Okay.
imagine the two of us, like my head up toward the top and Nikita's head poking around the bottom, and the
Yep.
bunny below
Okay.
that maybe, and then the pumpkin somewhere between.
Yep.
What you see is a room that's a circumference of probably about 60 feet round, made of stone.
Okay.
There is a fireplace that's burning. There is a cot along one side. There is a bucket on either side of the fireplace. There is a table with a single chair. There is a box that looks filled with firewood. An area that looks like it has some bread and pitchers of something, if maybe empty, you don't know, with a goblet. And a box that looks like it might have some stores in it. And in the corner, crouching in the corner, shaking, is a person, a very thin female person.
I take out my crystal acorn magic device and kind of just slowly pull it like up to my eye, looking in her general direction.
You just see the sparkle of the
Yeah.
light.
I got good news, Nikita.
What's
We
that?
found her. I think we found her.
Oh, good. I rush in ahead of everybody
Oh,
because I
son of
can't
a...
wait.
Don't startle the child!
And I just went blank on her name again. What's her name again? Shit.
Veronica.
Veronica. Veronica.
I lost
Veronica.
my
Is
notes
that
and I
you?
still...
I was
You
stuck with
you
Rosalind in my head.
Rosalind.
I don't know.
That was the other lost child that no one just cared about. No one gave a damn about because the
Oh
family
yeah.
was poor.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
That's
uh,
rough.
you say Veronica, and you just hear this faint voice say, "Who are you?
Oh, yay,
Are you
Veronica.
with
My name
her,
is Nick. Who is her?
the old woman?"
Is that the big witch woman? Ugly. Got real problems with smelling.
The 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 person just kind of slowly nods their head, and now that you're in closer, you get a better look. It's definitely a female,
Mm-hmm.
exceedingly thin, very sunken eyes, very sunken cheeks, kind of lips beginning to pull back from the mouth, and hair that is almost pure white except for some streaks of gray. They are barefoot and they're wearing what looks like probably was once a really nice dress, but is now kind of tattered and dirty.
Uh,
Veronica, we're
Ver-
here to rescue you. Gaius, do you have any pay we can feed you? We're here to get you out of here.
Oh, thank goodness.
yes, what happened here? Come to the table. Guys actually takes some real food out that he had. It's still in his pockets.
The fuck is that?
The food for the kid,
Oh, I just didn't know
right?
you had any.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when I can just magically create the other stuff, I was also saving this for like maybe if we like, yay, we found it or found her and she's in good health. But
Well,
in this case, food for her to sustain herself, and then she can also have the magic food I create. Which now that I
which is
say it out
not
loud, I
very
don't
good,
want to feed it
Veronica,
to
but
kids. And well, no, this is fine. This is just some like biscuits and there's a little bit of honey and there was maybe some crushed up berry in there. Veronica, sit, please. Take a. You look starved, or something else. So
She
as she
might
gets,
come back. We should go.
I don't think so because we kind of drove her off. Unless she's been here recently, then yeah. Otherwise, no.
I don't know when she was here last, but
Yeah, don't worry. We kind of scared her off. We're adventurers of some renown. Need to make sure. Did you make a deal with her, Veronica? That we need to be worried about that she's going to come. Do you know why you're here then?
she just brought me here, threw me in this place, shut the door, and she would come and check on me in my dreams.
Yeah, she's a creeper like that.
yep.
Okay. Well, first we're gonna have to get you kind of a little bit stronger because there's a bit of a climb to get you out of where you are. I assume you're able to go out in the balcony and stuff, right?
I have a couple times, but I would hear things and it would scare me.
Yes, for good and obvious reasons. Well, we want for now we're secure right here in this room, so we want to get you fed. Also, we have other compatriots that are, I assume, somewhere nearby. They kind of magicked themselves and didn't tell us exactly where they were going, but I'm almost certain they're nearby. So we kind of have to wait for this. So please sit, eat. Um, Tell us more about
Water.
your
You want
interactions
water?
with. Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
gallons.
Okay. Drink the
You know what?
water slowly. You don't want to. It could make your stomach cramp.
Yes, ease into everything.
Okay, so you give her some water, and what do you give her to eat?
Just like a little bit of biscuit and whatnot.
She
Just enough.
starts scarfing that
Oh,
up like nobody's
oh,
business.
careful now. I've heard that if you're haven't have you not eaten at all since you've been here, Veronica? What is up?
Uh, I have food, just not a lot of it. She she makes sure I'm fed.
So,
Can I go look at the food? Is it over
Mm-hmm.
on the whatever?
Mm-hmm. It
Is
you
it in okay condition?
yeah, the food, it's there's loaves of very dark bread. There are a few sacks of what look like turnips. There's some potatoes and
so
things like that, and
So, Paul, does this girl, I guess for clarification, look malnourished or aged prematurely?
aged. Aged.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, just eat that bit.
Yeah.
Veronica, I'm going to go and just talk with my friend Nikita. You can have Jack o' Lantern sit here and hang out with you real quick. Paul,
Yes,
was
sir.
my detect magic is still going. When I was near Veronica, was there any kind of she being affected by some kind of necromantic field that's drawing energy off of her, or like did I notice any kind of magic about her personally?
No.
Nothing. That's not good. Okay, Nikita,
The
what the hell is
the
she
pumpkin is
is?
very friendly.
Yeah,
Uh, the pumpkin is very friendly. You can talk to it. Hannibal, you're with us, and I'm going to start trying to clean the blood off his face.
Okay. You put the pumpkin down, and at first she's like a little startled, but slowly seems intrigued by it.
Yeah, guys, we got a problem.
yeah, no shit.
More than one.
Well, yes. She got aged up just a touch.
You don't think she's just hungry? I thought she just.
No,
Oh,
no. I,
oh shit.
as a fellow human being, know what hungry people look like. I guess comparatively, that's definitely
Yeah.
age. This is obviously
Oh,
premature aging because I am
yeah.
at least twice her age, and she looks twice my age. So that's not how we do. That's not. Oh wait, oh, fuck.
Do you think?
Is this a Benjamin Button situation here? Is this a Benjamin Button? Are we Benjamin Buttoning right now?
Do we think it's magical,
She
or
doesn't look a
do you
thing like
think it's?
Brad Pitt.
Ah, damn. Uh, sorry.
Uh,
Well, said Nikita. I heard voices in my head again.
all good. Um, was she aged magically, or do you think it was the stress? Can you tell?
I can almost for certain say that is probably some kind of magic related. Like
Okay.
so, if she didn't make she didn't know Bile Jane's name or the fact she just kept calling it her. So I have a feeling somebody else made a deal and that got her stuck here. The question is who? Obviously, it's not the father, because then why
No.
would he hire people to find her? Specifically, like, reach out to the Baron in particular. Or at least, he's lower on the list. We'll leave it there. We won't
Right.
make him.
Right. Unless he specifically hoped that we did what we did to get out of the deal he made, because he didn't realize whatever he promised turned out to be her.
It could be,
Are
you know
those
what?
horns again? Are those horns again?
Yeah,
Are
you
you
hear them in
hearing
the
that?
distance, and they are sounding a
Should
little
we
closer.
close the doors?
Even
What do you
being
think?
inside this room, they sound a little closer.
Okay, so we need to. I guess I can. We'll check the. I'll check the immediate area real quick. If there's any other
Yeah.
secrets, should we grab the girl and go? Is that how you're feeling? We should do this and kind of.
Duh. Duh. Actually,
So
duh.
from where we're at now, Paul, our relation to like Forest Grove and Sever Rivers, they're all to the east of us, correct?
You would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, because
In the
we
easterly direction, at least.
gotcha. And is that where we're kind of get feeling that the horns are coming from?
No.
Here's the thing, Nikita.
These are more northeast.
Northeast. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I could do a quick turnaround in here and just check stuff out to see if we're not missing anything. And you can secure Veronica, and maybe we can get some. How far did we climb, Paul? 150 feet?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Between the two of us, we have at least 100 feet of rope. So we could secure some line, descend, and then once I got to the 50-foot part, maybe get my rope down, and then we could kind of just either do it like that or just rappel down the 100 feet and then have to just try our best at the last 100 or last 50 feet of straight climbing. I just don't know if this girl can survive that.
One of us will have to carry her. I am quite
either one of
certain of
us.
that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem. How clean is the bunny looking? Slight divergence.
Not a problem. Roll me a 20-sider, please.
I am asking because whoever holds the bunny should probably not also hold Veronica. Oh, phew.
Okay. We'll say that the chunky bits of entrails are definitely gone. But the fur from like the shoulders up all have a definite dark red stain to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep Hannibal away from. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So I'll do a quick turnaround. You get her ready. And I can't do something as sweet as spider climb, but I can both give us the strength of a bull. Does that sound cool? Yeah. We'll double our carrying,
cool.
doubling our carrying capacity, and give us advantage on strength checks, so we can use our athletics to climb down with our very strong bodies, and hopefully not plummet to our deaths with innocent people on our backs. Okay. So you get Veronica ready if she's got clothes or something, maybe shoes. I will do a quick once around in the magic tree to see if there's, I don't know, an easier way down than climbing the tree.
What about another way up, or should we try back down again?
I'm concerned if we go up, the people that are potentially moving in on here might get a little too close.
Yeah, agree. Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Okay. So what are each of you doing at this point? Nikita, you first.
I will tell Hannibal to stay with. No. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Hannibal, stay with Papagaius. Sorry, that came out of nowhere.
I was like, my name is right below my thing, right?
Yeah.
We can change that. It's okay.
Quiet you.
I will go over to Veronica and say, okay, Veronica, we are going to get ready to leave now. Do you have any other belongings here? Do you have shoes? Do you have other clothes? Can I start picking up whatever food she has and just chucking that into my backpack?
Sure. It's like a lot of root vegetables, things that have a tendency to last longer.
Right.
You know, there was a barrel of water of rainwater, it looked like, in the corner, and there was a pitcher with a goblet. There are probably 3 loaves of very dark brown bread left. Just a few other little things here and there. There's looks to be a little box that has dried meat in it that's kind of heavily salted,
I am
and
picking it all up.
large wheel of cheese that's been cut into. That there's probably about 3/4 of it left.
I will take a hunk of cheese to chew on. So yeah, do you have any clothing or anything else here we need to bring with us? I say around
Uh,
the cheese.
I have a wrap over there that's still on the bed.
All right, I will get your wrap. Um, can you hang on to the pumpkin, please? And then I am going to carry you down, if that is okay with you.
Sure. So you want me to hold on to this?
Yes, he is very friendly. He will not hurt you. He will actually hold on to you.
It's a thing?
Yes, actually, he doesn't talk back, but he smiles a lot, so he seems very friendly.
At that point, the pumpkin just kind of nods.
See? Very nice.
She like looks at the pumpkin, looks at you, looks at the pumpkin. Oh, okay.
He is magic. Our friend Gaius can cast magic. He can cast healings magic. Are you familiar with magic at all?
I've heard about it.
Great. Well, you're going to learn a lot more today.
Yay.
I will go get her shawl. I don't see any shoes or anything or a brush. What the hell else might she have with her? Anything?
There's like a brush, but it's very rudimentary, and it doesn't
Okay.
look like it would have been hers.
Right.
There's like, a comb. There's no
Right.
mirror.
Reasons that are obvious to the two of us.
Yes. Yes. Great. I will get her shawl. I will hand it to her. This might sound weird. We're going to take you back to your father. Is that okay?
That's very okay.
Great. This is good to know. Okay. Are you okay to walk till the back balcony, or all right?
And
We'll
she
head
just
out then
starts walking and waits right before the door.
Perfect.
Gaius, what are you
Now,
doing?
Sir Gaius.
So while I still have the advantage on intelligence checks, I'm going to just snoop around real quick. Investigate and check
Yes.
to see if there's anything hidden, like, say, stairs going down, or magic treasury, or a glowing crystal that's ominously filled with the life force of a child. Little things.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, please.
All right.
I wonder if that's the acorn. That's a very good thought.
19 or 17.
You find a trap door that magicked to make it look like stone under the cot.
Oh, looky here. And push the cot away, and does the trapdoor just open, or is... No, of course not. Does it appear to be locked?
Yes.
So I just, with my hand knocking it, does it feel like stone, or does it feel like wood?
Neither. It clanks like metal.
Hey, trapdoor, Nikita.
Oh, even better. Veronica,
Indeed.
were you aware there might be a ladder or something we don't have to climb?
Someone give me a perception check, please.
That'll be Gaius with me assisting.
It's a dirty 20, or... Yeah, just take that dirty 20.
Okay. You hear the horns again, and they seem a little closer.
Okay.
And each
Okay,
time you hear the horns,
Yeah.
there are those really cracked, really nasty sounding ones that it's almost like they're communicating back and forth periodically.
Ooh.
Okay, I am going to cast Dispel Magic on the hatch.
Okay.
Let's see what that does.
The stone disappears, and you see it is a heavily banded iron door.
Excellent. Gosh, I really
Already
wish
got
I
the
knew a
strength.
guy who had lockpicks on him. Son of a
Ah,
bitch.
fuck it. No
Uh,
time. Break it.
oh, yeah. Oh, well, hey, lend a hand.
Yeah.
As we both, I guess, take out our warhammers and just start beating the shit out of the trap door. Because this is how
Yup.
we pick locks.
Yup. I
Okay.
got my lockpick.
Yeah. So is the hinges on this side, Paul? Is it like a door?
It'll pull up, yes.
It pulls up. Okay, so the hinges are on this side.
Yes.
Hey, let's beat the. I kind of take a look at the hinges. Are they secured in a way where I can't just pop them out? That would seem like such a wonderful,
Yeah,
dumb
no.
design. But no, it's somebody put some thought into it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Let me just check my inventory real quick of standard
Do you
adventuring
have
gear.
one of those metal?
Pry
I don't
bar.
think a sword would. Yeah.
I do.
Ah,
In
all
my
right.
in my standard adventurers pack, which I very rarely look into, is a crowbar. So we're gonna use that to kind of just hammer that in place and just kind of lever and maybe rip the lock out of its seating if possible, Paul.
Okay. Each of you give me a strength check, please.
What
Strength.
did your bonus give us?
I you don't. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, so we have advantage. So
Damn. A
I
roll.
really need you to roll well. I really need you, Nikita, to roll well.
Is
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
All right.
I don't know why that.
I. Yeah.
The 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 foundry does what it wants, whether I want it to or not.
Reed's back.
So you just are bashing away on this with your hammer. Nikita, what are you bashing away at it with?
Also Warhammer. Da.
Okay, so two war hammers and a crowbar.
Yep.
Um,
Just getting
sounds
ready
like
to.
a really bad dwarven '80s rom com.
No, it's just the beginning of the remodel of this tree, and then we're
There you
gonna
go.
first we're
Yes.
gonna rip down the
This would
interior
make a
walls. We're gonna
very
gut
nice.
it. Yeah. This old house, this old
Okay.
tree.
This old
In this
tree.
episode of this old tree, we're going to extract the interior doors and walls and see what we can do with the layout inside this old tree.
And replace all the natural wood with glass and aluminum
We're just
and
going to
plastic.
suck the life out of this house and inject it with what we think is art.
And then charge a ridiculous amount of money for calling Art Nouveau. Anyway, okay, so you were doing this before, like, you pop one of the hinges, and with your basic perception skills, Gaius,
Yeah.
the banging on this wrought iron metal is like echoing really loud in here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you look over, and Veronica is by the door in the fetal position with her arms up, like covering her ears and shaking.
Okay, so it's not open yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay. Uh, you know what? We got one of the hinges off. I'm going to just try working the crowbar by itself instead of us hammering at it real quick
It sounds.
and try. What? I'm going to roll real quick while
Right?
they're glitching. I think I'll take the 22
Okay.
out of those.
Now, what were you going to do for that?
Basically, when we pop the one, you said we pop one of the hinges.
Yeah.
So force the crowbar in where that, and like basically remove the hinge and kind of insert in that slot there, and kind of pry on the corner and just kind of hoping to either snap the hinge or buckle the lock, whatever happens to give first, as I'm prying up from the one side.
You're getting a little bit of movement out of the hatch, but I mean, you see it's a thick wrought iron piece of metal. You think in order to be able to do the most amount, you're going to need to work a little bit more on the other hinge to kind of break that loose. Because then if you have that one loose, you figure you can kind of work with the crowbar and moving it around to kind of make the lock on the other side basically useless.
Yeah.
Or at
Nikita,
least maybe kind of loosen it.
Can you silence us or put it around her?
Okay. Yeah, I just and just kind of like a little bit of like dust goes and blows around her, and she can't hear us pounding on the doors anymore. Nikita, wedge under, and I'll wedge under the hinge with the crowbar, and you kind of just give it a good old whack and see if we can knock it up and out.
Give me a roll there, Nikita.
Strength?
Yes. The spell going.
Yes.
Noise.
Okay, you work on that a little bit more and you eventually pop the other hinge. With the rolls that you've been doing, I'm going to say that it takes a little bit of time, but you're able to kind of work the trap door so that it doesn't come off, but you're able to kind of work it enough so that it kind of you're able to wedge it to the side a little bit so that you can actually squeeze in there.
So, before we leave this room, Paul, just double checking, is there any other magic things that my investigation would have come across, or was it just the hatch?
Just the hatch. And it wasn't even the hatch, it was the illusion
on top of the hatch.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. I dispel the silent spell I put on Veronica.
Okay.
Okay, Veronica, good news. And as I gaze down the hole, is it well lit? Black? What are we? Is it?
It's dark and it is stairs.
Oh, good. So is it spiral? What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a wide spiral and they're very narrow.
So I take because I just have rocks in my pocket. I cast light on it and kind of just huck it down. So
it goes down and around the bend, and
so there's walls, or is it?
Yeah, it's stone on either side.
Stone corridor. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't narrow steps and a chasm, like the tree being hollow kind of thing. I'm imagining the worst and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Good news, Veronica. We don't have to scale a tree. Come with us. I guess. Nikita, how would you like to glow?
Woohoo! Sounds good.
And
I don't think that glowing.
Do you have a color? Do you have a color preference?
No.
Okay, I guess white light then. Boop.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever works best.
Blood Trumpet seems to have a preference for these things. I just got to check. I check.
Of course.
They prefer
they do.
colors. Actually, so does Reed. And Eldred, too, now that I think about it. Are we the weird
whole
ones?
Exploding thing.
Yeah. So you lead the way. I guess we can have Veronica between the two of us. Then
I will hold my hand out to Veronica so that she can come with me, behind me.
Hannibal, you get the rear. Your rear guard.
That's right.
Pumpkin.
You just hear.
He agrees.
You got it.
I'm terrified if anything runs into him, to be quite honest.
Okay, so do you start going down the stairs?
Yeah.
As long as Veronica is with us.
It is very tight. You have to turn sideways, Nikita. Veronica probably is the only one that could probably walk down this straight.
Okay.
Nikita, give me an investigation check, please.
Ooh. Can I use my stone investigation type dealy whopper to add a
Sure.
little help?
Sure.
Oh, do they have a T-Rex?
Wait, at least let me get to see it in case somebody does polymorph.
With that roll, what I'm going to say is you start going down and curving around, and you go a handful of steps, and it hits you that you saw Gaius cast light on something and toss it down these steps. They're dark. You don't see light anywhere up ahead.
Gaius, how far did your little lit up pebble go? Wait, do you see me lit up? Can you still see me?
When I cast this, it lasts an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Did we not pass a pebble
Nope.
that had some light? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't get
know.
it. What?
Maybe something picked it up.
Oh, that kind of oh dear. All right.
Yeah.
Shield first will go down with me beside it, and then Warhammer on the other side as I go down the stairs that way, sideways.
I'm also looking up. Look up too. Look up. Do the looking up part, please.
Okay.
Okay, as you go down, Nikita, Veronica, Gaius, how tight of a unit are you?
Pretty tight, I would think. Do
I
we
would
want to do
say
the rope again or not?
arms reach, say, within arm's
Okay.
length. Comforting toward the child, I would assume.
Nikita, give me
Neither
a
of us are-
perception check, please.
Neither of us are known for our ability to interact with children well.
Oh, dang.
Very
I
good.
actually
Okay, so what you experience is you go and you hit a step that has like something broken or gravel or you're not sure what it is, but it's obviously you like kick it as you step down, and you hear it kind of skitter across the stone, and then silence. And with Gaius's light behind you, because Gaius has his light spell going on behind him, and with your shield, you see the stone go a certain amount, and then it's just dark.
Oh, just so you're aware, Paul, I cast light on Nikita. So
I didn't know that.
It's all right. Didn't. That's why I was asking for a color preference because she was gonna go first. So
No problem. Okay, on what part of Nikita has the light?
Armor, like
Sure.
the chainmail. Yeah, so it's
Chainmail?
Okay.
yeah, whatever's less disorienting for you. I'm sure we attempted this at certain points.
Okay.
We were bored.
Nikita, what you see is the stone goes about 5 feet ahead of you to just short of where you would imagine the step kind of going down from the way they've been.
Mm-hmm.
And it's broken, and you just see darkness.
Do you have another pebble you can kick forward? I'm worried we're missing a step.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay.
I mean,
hold on.
there's some gravel or something by your feet, that thing that broke. It looks like it might be little bits of clay ceramic of some form.
Okay, so I have clay ceramic broken bits at my feet. Can I tow some of them over the edge? Does it look like they just fall into nothingness, or
you do that, and you hear it scrape along the rock, and then silence.
Shit. Could someone else have cast silence or darkness, or we're missing a step? What are the other options? Fuck.
Yeah, I think you just fell a real long way.
Okay. Yeah, I was worried about that.
I take another little pebble out of my pocket, cast light on it. Veronica, could you please pass this to Nikita, please? Nikita, drop that in. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I take the pebble, I lean over where I thought there would be a step, and I let it go.
Okay. You see the pebble go down, and you see the wall to your right. It just kind of reflects on the wall and goes down and down and down and down and down, getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then you hear it echoing clink on a stone, and then another stone, and a couple more, and then you hear just the slightest little like water, and it just kind of disappears.
Hey, Nikita, I'm going to pass another pebble to her. Throw it in front to see how far the gap is. I'm getting the context clues through what I'm hearing. I'm also not that far away.
Okay.
So I just toss it a few feet in front.
Okay, if you do it like straight, it goes, and what you realize is you don't see the next step, because if there is a next step, it's around the bend.
How's
No,
that
no.
climbing gear you've got?
I mean, it's here and functional.
Nikita, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Okay. You're not sure, but you think you heard like a little splash and like the movement of water briefly for a second there.
After I threw the second one or from the first one?
Oh, long after you threw either. Why the two, like, even after the two of you were having a little conversation after you heard the last one finish?
So, yeah, don't know if you can hear that, guys. I think there's water at the bottom. And not just water. Something in the
Oh, good.
water.
I mean, let's
Yeah.
not say that out loud in front of the child. Anywho,
The option being,
how far did we come
Nikita,
down, Paul?
you feel hands on your shoulders kind of grasp.
it's going to be Veronica. That's you, right? Please tell me that's Veronica's hands.
You see her head nod.
It's going to be fine, Veronica. We're just trying to work out the best way to get down. You can trust us. We will get you home safely.
Okay. It's dark down here.
It is very dark. I'm sorry I don't glow more than I already am.
Yeah, that's kind of weird
thoughts?
too, but okay.
Magic.
Yeah, I know.
Not weird. People, their judgments.
You think you can put the pythons, whatever, in the
The wall?
wall
I mean,
stone?
yes, but so how far did we come down, Paul? Did we travel far
You
at
didn't
all?
come down very far at all.
Right.
You kind of went a quarter of a revolution around so only like maybe 9 stairs.
This might not be. We might have to leave the
To the
way we
tree.
came. Yeah,
No, let's do it.
yeah. Before it gets too
All right,
late.
Veronica.
We,
Not out loud.
About face.
Back to room.
Yep, up and then just use the strength of the bull to climb down
Yeah.
safely. I hope, with the assistance of hammers and pitons and rope.
Okay, so you get up and you get out to the balcony. Is that where you're going?
Yeah. We're gonna basically you go to the balcony and secure ourselves with the ropes and hammer the pitons into the wood and set up a rope. Go down
Okay.
50 feet or so, then another piton, another 50 feet or so.
Okay, you find that the spider climb still seems to be working a little bit. I mean, it still seems to be working. I mean, you haven't gone a full hour.
Oh, we haven't.
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And
so
both
this is
and one or both of you give me a perception check.
You.
Yeah, I'll do that with the advantage then. 'Cause she's not
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great, but that's 15 is the number.
You see, you see, three something kind of coming, kind of slowly getting closer from up above, coming down, just like floating in the air.
Awesome. Run. We run down the tree with the spider climb, and the bull's strength
Got
hold.
it.
Our, our ability to carry has doubled, so nobody's fucking inconvenient for us right now.
Yep.
Let's do this. Hold the hell on, Bunny or Veronica, whoever gets who.
Veronica, you're probably going to want to close your eyes because we're going to run down the side of the tree.
With magic.
Facing with magic, it'll be safe, but we'll be facing the ground. I might
Close
make
your
some
eyes.
weird noises on the way. Just close your eyes.
You both. Hell, I might be telling you that too.
I know. Do we still have the rope between us? Can I just follow the fucking rope?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Do you see what I'm rolling today? I don't know if you want to trust in my rolls to save
You
you.
want me to go first? The blind one?
I've been rolling some ones. All right, so
Veronica lets out a heart wrenching scream.
Okay.
What is it? What's wrong? Do we look around and...
It could be the giant things floating down the sky. Yeah.
I want him to say it. We knew there were webs.
Okay, who's holding on to Veronica?
I am. Nikita.
You're on your way going down.
Yeah. We use our
Yes.
action to double move.
Okay, and roll initiative for me, please.
Just didn't register for me yet then.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
30-20. 30-20.
Okay.
Very nice.
It's Gaius goes first, we'll say.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep on dashing, Nikita. That's the plan.
Da.
So, is it our turn again, Paul, or you got other stuff you're doing right now?
It is your turn. What this is you see these three very large spiders just kind of floating down at different speeds towards you.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Use my action and to dash.
Nikita, your turn.
We'll do the same. Hopefully I wind up. I do. I count correctly. Oh.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, they are quickly
Quick.
descending. Oh, big assholes.
Gaius, it's your turn again.
Oh, goody gumdrops. Yep. Just gonna, because I'm worried about spider climb running out. Let's see. Aha! Another one. Another one ahead,
Is
Nikita.
it on?
Yep.
That one's on the tree coming up.
Double shit.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. 25. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3. Can I move up? 1. There's 2 of them down here. Go wide. Uppish.
Follow
Diagonal.
you or different direction?
Oh, definitely we stick together. It's an awful idea to split up.
Just say.
Just gonna nip that idea right in the bud. Go
Appreciate
diagonal.
it.
Follow me. There are many spiders behind and below.
Running a post route. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So
Whatever
I
that
will
referenced.
do the same. Ah, greetings.
Yeah, don't actually run into it.
I am going to stay here. I'm holding on to Gaius's belt, or whatever he has around his waist.
I have belts, yes.
Wasn't sure, or if it was a rope or. Oh, that's right. Hey, Gaius, do you think Hannibal could take one?
I'm almost tempted to throw him at them.
Well, Reed will understand, I think.
I am like 50% sure he may not notice.
Can I see Hannibal's head sticking out of Gaius's pack?
Yes.
Hannibal,
Hannibal, you can
kill!
take one, right?
Kill the spiders.
Kill the spiders, Hannibal. Kill them all.
Okay. So you hear Veronica scream, and the thing comes up to you, Gaius, and these two big fangs in the front just kind of, it rears up these first legs, and the claws, the fangs come down, and just, I know this misses you, like a 13 misses, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and you see all these eyes, like 6 eyes, 2 big ones and 4 small ones, and you're able to kind of push it off with your shield. And Nikita, 2 misses you, right?
Absolutely.
It's a similar thing that you're able to kind of keep it off with the shield. Veronica has started to scream bloody murder at this point, so...
Oh, dear.
Just don't let go of me, Veronica. We will get you out of this.
Gaius, it is your turn.
Yeah, we just keep on running.
Anything else? Hold on, there's the opportunity attack.
Yep.
And it rolls a 1. Hold on. let me see. Oh,
Does it
shit.
roll a second one?
Yes, it does, as a matter of fact. Hold on. This hasn't happened in a while.
Yay, does the spider just explode? Bob just says no.
I thought it would just fall off, like the glue runs out on its gloves.
I don't think that's how spiders work.
Blue means glue, red means dead, yeah.
The fucking spider epic fails.
Okay, so, Gaius, this thing lunges at you.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And lunges at you and does not regain its grasp of the wood. And you see these kind of the legs, which are pointed at the end, kind of scrape, but it doesn't sound like it's scraping wood. And the thing just starts, it lunges and then kind of goes off and goes down, and you see it just kind of falling and kind of turning with the legs kind of scrambling as it goes down. And then you see a little bit of web shoot out of it. And it just kind of disappears below you into the roots, that tangle of roots.
I turn and look at Nikita before I start running. No ticket. And I start running down the...
Just see, Veronica? We are the good guys.
I think those people are trying to shoot at us.
Yes, Dad, get on the...
Nikita, it is your turn.
I will also start... Okay. If I start running, do they get an opportunity attack on Veronica?
It depends. The one is kind of... it'll probably take it on you because Veronica's on your back.
Right, because it's just the one. Okay. Nope, that's good. I just didn't want to put her in danger. So, yep. I will start sprinting after Gaius.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You take a 7 from the bite, 8 from this burning, what feels like this burning sensation where it bit you.
Question. This is probably what you're going for because I rolled a 1. Is that why the poison resistance didn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just double checking.
Why? Is there something I'm missing?
No. I just wanted to make sure. This is the first time I've been poisoned, so I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
A poison resistance basically gives dwarves half damage from poison attacks normally. Is how that works.
Okay. Did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was 8 points from the. Okay, that hurt. What the fuck was that? And
Should
why
I
are
drink
they
for
so?
entertainment?
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
As long as Veronica is okay, I will get down next to Gaius and just be like, "Ow, the bite hurts, but now, ow, something else hurts."
Yeah, I can fix that later. Let's get off the tree before we drop off it.
Okay,
Okay.
so Veronica is non-stop screaming at this point.
Yeah. Inhaling and exhaling. Yeah.
Hey, Veronica, when you scream, that draws them to us.
She's not going to stop. Yeah.
It was a hope.
You see the roots coming up. Guys, it is your turn.
Is it a full, will 60 feet get us to the ground, or no?
I say that'll get you to the top of the roots.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, yeah, do the full dash maneuver to the root system there, and then
Okay.
kind of, so the roots like spread wide, like we can run along them a bit, or are they kind of all just like
they're kind of
around
wide by the trunk of the tree, and then they kind of split up and spread out.
Gotcha.
So you could run across them for a little while before you get closer to the ground, and then probably just jump.
Yeah. So do that with a mind to try to pick roots like that I see ahead of me that are leading away from the horns that I hear in the distance, if that's
Okay.
possible. I guess like south-ish, and because they're all mostly, like you said, northeast coming from. So head like south. If southeast is the thing, I guess we could do that a little bit too. But
Okay, roll me a dexterity or acrobatics check, please. Your choice.
Those are the same thing. Not great. Not gonna do it.
Take 6 points of damage from the fall that you kind of get to where it's narrowing, and then you kind of lose your footing and you fall off. You fall about 18 feet.
Oh damn! I meant to do this.
And in your ear, Nikita, you hear loud screaming, "Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall! Spider, 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 spider!" Ah!
Oh, she's gonna be tiresome.
Yep.
I'm still. All this is coming out as I fall.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do as you're laying there on the ground?
Getting the fuck up and running.
Okay.
In the same direction Nikita and Veronica are going, like following.
Well, they're behind you because you are higher in the initiative, so you're just slightly ahead of them.
Oh, okay. Well, getting up and heading in the direction that they would be going as well.
Okay, so you get up and are able to get your feet and go about 5 feet, and then you're done.
Okay.
So, Nikita, we'll say it is your turn.
We'll say. I will attempt the same. No, I will run down the tree without falling and try to land on roots and run towards Gaius.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check with disadvantage, please. You are starting to feel your limbs kind of stiffen up a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, you're still able to move, but they're just it's kind of like when you've exercised too much and your stuff just feels really tight.
Gaius, if I trip, get ready to catch her.
What?
Look at. Oh, that's not bad. I hope.
It's over 10. You're fine. So you get down to the ground just behind Gaius. The bigger of the spiders, the lighter colored one, and there seems to be 3 of them as you look back. They stop before the roots. and you see that there's like a stream of web that still goes all the way up into the canopy. But this little brown one is still coming after. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of crawling through all the roots and everything, and still coming in your direction, and it's booking. But because it didn't have the benefit of falling like Gaius, it's taking a much more roundabout route to try to get down.
Oh, part of the plan.
Am I still glowing, or that's worn off, right? That's only like 10 minutes?
Yeah, I could just do that whenever. Here, zap.
Okay.
You're lit. It's a cantrip.
I was
It's
thinking
great.
you could light up the spider just to make sure we can see where it's at.
Oh, it's going to make a dexterity saving throw against that. I'm not going to waste an action on that, though.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Especially if we're still on the run. That, and I got to touch it.
Okay, so which direction now are you going?
So I guess we could head... we could head a little bit, I guess, where we're at. The mountain range is...
West?
Using the orientation that we're at is above us, Paul.
The
mountain range
plateau
us.
is above you, yes.
Yeah, so I think if we keep heading left
So,
on the map, for
basically, this is west.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is north.
yeah. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
The tree, basically, from you, the tree is east, and this would be south.
so if I remember our orientation right, we traveled west toward the mountains originally, so we need to head back east. We traveled north to get here, so to get back to Forest Grove, we need to head southeast. So at the very least, let's just head frickin' south until we get away from the spiders, and then maybe that'll get us some distance from all the horns, and then we can start heading southeast. So yeah, booking it south for at least a little while. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we hop up on some rocks and stuff so we don't have foot pattern tracks or whatnot. Tracks to follow, and then kind of.
Right.
Okay, both of you give me a dexterity check, please.
Oh dear, that's neither of our things.
Or not. We can leave evidence.
Or we could both do better than we usually do. Better than we usually do.
Nice.
We're going to say you book it.
It's like when you have an army at your back, you move just a little bit faster than you usually do.
You book it
word.
south, kind of under the plateau, and just like along the side there, and around the rocks and everything. And at the beginning, you hear the sound of skittering behind you. But shortly after you pass where all the bodies are, you stop.
Oh,
you
good.
stop hearing the skittering.
Hey, it's eating the corpses we left out for it, or whatever the rabbit didn't consume. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely. We should definitely keep going for a bit, though. We don't want to get out of the immediate area.
Yeah.
So we'll do that for a reasonable amount of time.
And I think that's probably a good place to call it a night.
Nikita and Guy is just running Manet through the forest the entire time, both of us with burdens on our backs, just way more agile than we normally are.
Yeah. Suddenly, the ability is like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Suddenly agile.
Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly, spider.
So,
Yes.
It's
Suddenly
like we were
spider.
motivated by the giant spiders and possible goblin army behind us.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. This coming weekend, we will be at PAX Unplugged. We will be there. We would love to see any of you come up, say hello. We will have some special Grognard and Friends t-shirts that Gaius there is wearing. at a special convention price. And if you're interested in one, just track one of us down. It'll probably be myself, Gaius, or Reed, or possibly one of our producers. Just look for the shirts, and then we will work on they'll get me, and we'll get you a shirt. Like I said, they'll be at a special convention price. But if you're going to be at PAX Unplugged, please, even just to say hello. Just to say hello, we'd love to meet you and say hello and see you there. So hopefully we'll see you then. We hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will have an episode next Sunday after PAX Unplugged. Tune in next week to see what happens with Gaius and Nikita.
Some of us might be suffering from conflict at that point. Who knows?
Yeah. So same Grognard time, same Grognard channel. Wherever you are, wherever you go, the world has gotten rougher and less pleasant and everything. But please let's do what we can, and to start it, be kind.